The information contained in this video is intended for educational purposes. We are not responsible for any damage to your device resulting from improper disassembly or installation. Proceed at your own risk.
Hey, it's Mike from GoCellPhoneRepair.com, and today I'm going to show you how to change the battery on your Galaxy Tab 3, and also how you can take the battery from a Galaxy Tab 2 and use that instead. So what we're looking at right now are those same battery, basically, just a slightly different layout on the frame that goes around the outside. So I found this out by accident. I know it's only mildly interesting, but hopefully somebody will find it helpful. So what we're going to do is start by removing the back panel off of your tab. And I love working with this tablet. This is from a previous video I did where I changed the screen out, but I'm going to use this as the example as far as how to open it up. So just take a thin pry tool and go right down the edges here. You don't have to dig very deep. There's not a whole lot you can damage inside, but you always want to be careful around the buttons and the charging port areas. Once you get this opened up a little bit, you can literally grab it with your fingers and just kind of pull away very gently around the edges, and you'll hear it unsnap in several different places. When we get the back panel off here in just a moment, you'll see that why this is just so easy to work on. I love Samsung for the most part up until recently when they started making things a little more difficult, not including removable media and so forth. But anyways, you can see I'm just kind of pulling on the edges here very carefully, and this screen is cracked, but you can still kind of keep it together even when it is broken, and just kind of pop this off the back all the way around. So what you're going to find here is this battery is actually damaged. Someone had tried to replace it earlier, and you have to be very careful when you pry under these cables and pull it out evenly all at one time. If you don't, if you twist it and get it kind of sideways, you put too much stress on the plastic, and this is what happens. You end up breaking the plastic off, and those terminals are exposed, and after that you're going to have problems with the battery if it works at all. So be very careful when you detach the battery if you're going to save it. Now in this case we're not too worried about it because we're replacing it. You'll see we had 4 screws that we had to remove there. I kind of skipped over that. Not very important. It's just 4 screws, all the same size. Take those out. And now you'll see that these frames are different, but all the output specs on the battery are identical. Tab 2, Tab 3, same battery. All they did was change up the frame on us. So what we have to do is transfer the frame from the Tab 3 battery to the Tab 2 battery, and then it is going to be interchangeable with our tablet. So I started by heating this up a little bit, and we're going to pry all of these little white tabs away. I found a plastic razor blade worked pretty well to get started. So just go under these very gently, and if you damage one, it's not a big deal, but I'm going to just go through here and peel these all back all the way around. Now you'll see that the frame is starting to release from the battery, and these things will kind of slip back into position and get stuck, so not a big deal. Like I said earlier, I don't think it's really crucial that you get all these off in one piece. I try to make it look as neat as I can, but we're going to end up having to cut through at least one of them because it actually covers up the area where the screws are located. Okay, and you can see that the terminal actually goes through the frame here. So you're going to want to pull this back and be very careful and make sure that you're maneuvering it in the right direction, but it actually pulls out towards the inside here. And then we have our frame, and all we need to do is pull the other battery out of its old frame and move it over. So you can see I've released all of those plastic white tabs, and we're going to go ahead and install the battery frame. Remember to put that little terminal through the hole at the top of the frame first. Now you can see most of these things will fold back over, but we've got at least one tab here that's just kind of in the wrong location, so I'm just going to cut that one off. And there you have it. Now you might want to attach the terminal before you put the battery into the compartment. It's a little tricky to maneuver that because of the way the wires are straightened out. But whatever you do, just be careful when you connect the battery itself. Those things are pretty fragile. So again, as you saw earlier in the video, if you damage them, crack the plastic, you're going to end up with a battery that doesn't work. But just so you can see here, I went ahead and plugged it in, and I'm going to hit the power button to test it out before I put all the screws in. And now we have a working Galaxy Tab 3 with a good battery. If you found the video helpful, hit the like button and feel free to share it on the social network platform of your choice. Check out some of my recent repair and product review videos and visit us on the web at gocellphonerepair.com. Thanks for watching.